Hello, and welcome to Saturday again, where I am going to try streaming a draft at the same time as recording it. Not sure how well this will work. We may have to abandon halfway through, so apologies if that happens. There does seem to be a delay on the OBS at the moment, but let's shrink it down and see what happens. I was tempted to use the jump, but frankly, we've got the gold, so I'll use that for that. There's a lot of leaves today that have shown up in the store. It's the first batch of secret layer, but I bought the Bitter Blossom ones at the time using eBay to buy a code, so I don't feel the need for that. Yeah, the internet seems to be doing all right, so we'll see how it goes. Again, I forgot to get a drink, so I may need to pause this at some point. But we will see. Cool. So, so we've got the good zombies. Well, that's quite a deck to manage to draft. We've got the... I don't think that does what you need in the in the draft format. I think we just take the zombie path. I mean, we could just rare draft, but I think I'm just going to guess at the zombie path. Imminent Doom isn't particularly good. I mean, cycling stuff has always been fabulous. I think we just have to go with the removal. There isn't sort of a reason to stray black white there, really. It's very hard. The numbers keep falling off the screen. The draft album numbers don't show on your version. There's a lot of threes here. These are good cards. Discard 2 cards versus cycling is apparently good. I don't know. Black does look reasonably open. I'm actually seeing embalm cards for once, though. I think I take an embalm card and see what happens, because we're just starting to get to the point where, yeah, see, that's there again. I did like that. I did play that quite a lot at the time. It means you can attack and also do reasonable blocks. That's the reverse of the card that I like. There's an Evolving Wilds, which we don't really know whether in black white. I think I just want the Angel. I was trying not to end up in these colours. That was kind of my goal, but then I saw the reasonable things. I do like that. I thought I got some. It's saying that I got 0 of those in the collection, but I thought I did have the red removal. I think Final Reward might be a bit too late. Another Destroy. It's destroy more than exile. Pathmaker Initiate being this late suggests nobody's in the really good red aggro deck, but I mean, nobody to my right anyway. No, I think I just load up on removal and then we can put some real card in the deck afterwards. A 2/3 that you have to sack as soon as it gets a target isn't great, but destroy target creature again. Horror's really good though. That's an uncommon. We're likely to see some of those later on, especially if we've got one this late. I'd love both of those cards, to be honest, but That's just slightly more unusual to see. Is everything into it? No. The zombie pump's great, but you do see that quite a lot of cycling on it, so we might want that just in case. This pack had lots of sweet green, still does. I mean, are we playing either of those, really? I can see wanting the heg-proof side. So let's start them. That's not a terrible start. I mean, we haven't really got any zombies for the Wayward Servant. Again, you know, I could happily take that. I don't think we're going into red, but that's such a good part of the Red White Aggro deck. Ah. Packs are stacked to our left. Again, that's a good red card. If we were to go back red, what would happen? We'd lose 2 uncommons. I don't know. That is enough. No, I think we take the uncommon. We get so greedy. What happens if that person has 5 packs and we've taken our last pick? Just wait. Do excuse me. Well, that's the one we just turned down, so we do have some options. Wow. Let's just sit on packs. Maybe they are. I'd love to have all the cycle lands, but yeah, seems like a bad idea. Bounce it with multiple cartouches for value is what it's saying. We're not being encrypted the Eternals colours. I think we could have been. There's another pass maker. Puncturing Blow is probably the best card in the pack, really. Do I want to take a Puncturing Blow? I think it's right. Exert to make blockers. That's not the deck we're in. I do want that. But I think my black is better than my white. And I'm trying to remain a little bit flexible here. I could have definitely gone for the red to go black red removal, but I think the black red deck is better at aggressive things. Unless you control the zombie. We want zombies. Don't think Destined is good enough. Catcher's Avenger is very good though. I think that's probably slightly better than what we're playing because we've got 2 ways of bonusing it. I've never really got this one. It does feel good, but mind you, there's not much else in the pack. Let's have this as the trial of Authority. 2 dual colour cards. Neither are really close to where we are. The Doom Descender does make a zombie and it fills out our curve quite nicely. So I think we want that. Some makers going around. Maybe that was it. Maybe these are just packs full of path makers. And that's why we're seeing them so late. But feel free to use chat. I'm not keeping massive on it. So, I don't think We're close to that deck. Supply Caravan surprisingly comes up the ground, but I'd rather be playing the 2/4 zombie in that position just because of the Wayward Servant. So I think it's the flyer. We do lack flyers. I mean, what do we have that would make us splash black? I mean blue? Not really. It is probably the best card there though. Oh yeah, the Oasis Ritualist. But no, I'm going to take it just in case, because if nobody's in that, players can't get counters. I don't think that does anything in draft. Supernatural Stamina, does that do anything either? No, I think we're taking a camel. We've only got one forest. No, not forest. Desert. Brain, come on. I feel like this is going to be a pile at the moment. What do we need? What do we need? Creatures. We definitely need creatures. And we can't really play Avon Wing Guide. If we did, we'd play the other Embalm thing. Getting messages in our group MTG chats. Where are the packs? I guess they're all piling up with the guy. Oh no. They're spread. So, Trespasser's Curse is reasonable. They've given it a 0. Yeah. This, if we are playing the blue as well, would work. But is our red just better than the blue? I think we put the flyer in. A bit of game bomb's going to hurt us. And then with black and blue, so... If I did want the Unburden at some point though. I don't think I'm going to get one. But then, we are definitely sure. I don't like Aketra's name, but I do like blue cycling too. Because that's the kind of blue card that we can end up just cycling. So we wouldn't want that. How many instants and sorceries do we have? 6, so that's not great. But I think it is the best card for us. It's massively expensive. Oh, Waters is amazing. But that's a reason to end up in blue, if anything, I think. Maybe just do that, which is that's not anything, but God. Mirage Mirror. I don't know that that does anything really. Sensor's fun. Second Trial of Ambition. Sandstrom is always amazing. Third Final Reward, I think, puts it too far into the strategy of removal. We really want to first a really good creature, but I'll take that. Did we take the 0? No. I'll be back with the splash of water. Finally. So smart. Is it fairly good? I mean, Trial of Solidarity. Do we go hard into the trials? I think we might do. I'm going to regret taking the creature. I think we have to take the second Wayward, so it does everything that we want in our current pile. And back. Sometimes the camera drops out. 4/4. And Consigns to Oblivion is really good as well. Yeah, we definitely are in the blue-black spot on the wheel. I have to hope that comes back and take the best blue card, I think. Because there's a chance the Wayward Servant comes back. I know we took it. Idiot. Oh, yeah, see, we should be black-green now. I don't know whether we want the desert. I think we do. I think if our white is lands that we can cycle, another obelisk spider. That's amazing. Either of these zombies would be fabulous. I did want one of those, but I think we need something a little bit more aggressive. Each player discards a card. We have got a lot of sack a desert mill. We've already got one of those. Oh, Ketra's Avenger again. Oh, I think we should take the deserts at this point. I mean, wow. The final ward came back. Maybe that is not as good as I thought it was. We're going to have to do some tidying up here, folks. We almost have to play all of our creatures at this point. Are we the mill deck? Jesus Christ. Solid discard for indestructible versus searching. I think we want the search effect. Well, if you are watching live, please do let me know what you think in chat. I mean, I'd love to distribute my ones, but it's so goddamn shaky. Yeah. Well, I said it was in black-white, didn't I? Each player mills 2 cards. Yeah, I think that's more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't know how badly you think I've done. I think there's an argument to say we could have gone for red on the second pack, but I don't think the blue cards are terrible. Wow, that. Where do we end up with that? It's not amazing. I just want to describe something. So now the cats. Oh, what are you doing? She's exploring. Well, let's take all. This is going to massively mess up the counts and stuff, but it's fine. Edifice is colourless, truly. We probably need the white to cast that. Does this just give you deck stats? So how many natural zombies do we have? We have 2 natural zombies, but everything we have with Balm becomes a zombie. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 bonus zombies. It's not amazing. I mean, put these back in. So we're splashing white. So now we've got 2 original zombies to 4 zombies in those. So that's 8. That's 9. We'd probably put that in if we're splashing. How many real cards do we have now? Far too many. If I was filming, I'd just turn this off. Just filming and not streaming. I mean, I'd turn this off, I'd pause it. I think I'm not and then we'd have a deck. We have too many things that cost too much, really. Cartouche is fine. We're playing both the trials, getting them to sack stuff, I guess. How many lands are here at the moment? That's an important thing. 13. So we need at least another 3. Yeah. Because when are we going to start casting white things? Not till 1, right? Yay. So what have we got in terms of lands? We've got... That's just using the arena lands at the moment. It's the important things to decide. 1, 2, 3. So that puts us at 16 lands. It's less than I thought. I thought we were going to go for 17 there, but that's successful. I suppose the rivulet counts as a desert and not, and that counts as a desert. So we've got 5 white sources for a tiny flash of 4 cards, and then we've only got 5 of the sources for the other things. So 4 up an island. That's neither. 16, 7 is required really. And that's both. That's 4. We've got a lot of cycling, so it doesn't really matter playing over 40 cards. But what have we got that summarises how bad we're feeling? Let's have a kitten. So we have no 1-cost cards, unless we put the cycling thing in which case it's going to be a 2-cost card. How many deserts do we have? We have 3. That's not reliable, is it? We've only got 1 cartouche. I think somebody else was on that plan. I know, Kitty, it's a terrible deck. We've only got 1 3-mana creature. We need... I mean, how are we winning? Just relying on us getting one of these big creatures or stealing one of theirs, I guess. I'm tempted just to play it and see what happens. I mean, mana curve, what mana curve? But a cat on the desk. How good is sacrifice going to be against the aggro decks? These are good against the aggro decks. We definitely want at least one of those in. Could have done with the second Labyrinth Guardian. Really could have done. I am tempted to go with it. Maybe drop 5 reward. It's probably one of the better cards here, but I can see us not getting anywhere near those sort of levels. That's basically 5 mana instead of 7. Mind you, no, not that one. That one's 5 mana instead of 7. That's actually quite good. I'm happy with that. I should lay this out properly and put all the cycling things at 1 and cost it all out. Frankly, we're paying with coins. This video is already going to be far too long. So, time code and skip to this bit if you want to see everything go horribly wrong. setups for me. Okay, I had a look at the deck in between games. I did try and strim it back to 40, but it's a really hard one. We either get rid of the zombie sort of style theme, which means the black-white zombies kind of are the cards we cut, and we just put the white removal in. But they're just fairly average 2-drops. They're not, because we've only got like a tiny amount of planes in the deck. I'm not worried about the lack of black. There's very few. Hello. One of the other disadvantages of using the camera instead of the real camera is I can't show you the cat when she attacks them. Of course we're getting those. So we want to cycle the desert at this point. Nothing has double white in the deck. Just checking. No. So, I mean, we could cycle floodwaters, but that seems like a mistake. Yeah, I'm talking to myself again. You just get excited when the invisible people are in the very happy to draw that, but not a land. We're going to be cycling floodwaters on our turn if we don't draw land, and we're going to be blocking. I think there's a reason we block this. I can't remember what it is, but I'm not going to hover his card until he attacks with it. Untap target creature or land. So it's fake vigilance, isn't it? Yeah. But if you're ahead on land, nice. So do we Unquenchable Thirst? Because that means we take a turn off from looking for the land, but we don't. Yeah, we don't take full turn if we do this. Fine with that. Sadly. But this is the reason why you don't want to play a stupidly fat deck like this with 17 lands. Really, we should be playing 18. Do we have sweepers? I don't think we took the sweeper, so no. Ooh, we're cycling a lay claim to look for a land next turn. I mean, are we going to actively be discarding at this point? It says we've got a 44% chance to draw land at the moment. Edifice is unplayable right now. And that is not land. Now we're discarding. So we are discarding things we can cast from the graveyard later. Ugh. Do you have to discard a card to embalm? No, it's just exile. Does your Raven Initiative double flying? I mean, this deck is a little greedy. Hooray! Doesn't even enter tapped. That doesn't work. So he's got some kind of pump spell. That is my estimate. Swing, pump. 8, 9, 10. You only need 2 extra damage, you might as well do it, right? So that's 1. Oh. Do we even have a flying? I mean, we could have played that, but that wouldn't have been as good as this, because this means... See, I was worried it would just be white-red decks. So, frankly, I am happy. I know it's losing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Tap down that. I'm looking at the webcam. Let's brick it! Oh. Yeah, you get more 4-2s. I'm pretty sure I drafted this exact deck when the format was in paper. Flying cartouches. You make the 3-1 flying and then you untap something that's got exert. It's very good. You'll get them. So, mostly black deck. Turns out you need black mana for it. Das Swamps is required. Okay, so first loss is the point at which we start to try and figure out exactly what is going on. Once we have managed to wait for the serve. The cat's begging to be fed like it's 6 o'clock, but it is 5 o'clock in the UK, so the cat will not be fed yet. I think she was disappointed with her breakfast. I'm going to pause the recording at this point. Hello, recording world, and welcome back to game 3. Now, we're 1-1 at the moment. I had a tweak of the deck, but barely. I still don't think we've got enough lands. I still don't think we've got an internet that's really good and stable. Getting serious, taking the wrist support off, which will mean that I will swear occasionally. Ow. I suppose that last one was against somebody a rank higher than us. That's definitely an excuse we can cling to. The amount of ego protection built into Magic the Gathering is astounding. But, okay, we've got cycling, we've got Edifice of Authority. I think we keep it, and we're on the draw. Again, I should have made myself a drink during that one. I think if they play anything that is aggressive, we cycle. They're in aggressive colours. Yeah, we cycle. Plus it makes it look like we've got lots of copies of Hieroglyphic Illumination. We doubled our chances of getting to the colours and we still failed it. But we did get round number 3, which is what we missed on the last game. We can brick up the edifice, especially against a deck that's going to have some flyers. He's sitting on counters, I reckon, though. Do we swing and see what happens? I think we do. I fully expect him to target the Labyrinth Guardian with a thing. Because I don't like casting Edifice this turn because we can't actually do anything with it. I have a feeling he's going to have fat creatures near the end, so I want to keep the floodwaters, especially when we have 3 islands. Let's do that. Combos. It's not got vigilance though, so we can't attack and loot. This is pretty interesting. I didn't know there was a prowess deck in the format. Mind you, I suppose with that common we made them sack last time. Is he flooding? We've already established the fact that we don't need 2 white sources. We've played land this turn. We didn't want to play a black spell anyway, so we end. We wait until he goes to attacks because he could play something. Oh, that's a deck, isn't it? Bricks. Ah. There's no attacks. Cycle. I really need to cash in the wild cards and build my Dragon deck. He would have to block with both, and we would get to kill his Firebrand Archer. So I want to do that. I mean, he's got instants and sorceries. We know that for sure. Quite a tense little game. You're going to ping me a lot at the end of my turn? Huh? Huh? Desert. I think with the desert, you're probably supposed to play slightly more. Land's not slightly more. I'm cool with that. You're going to do a pingy thingy. Yeah, no, there's ways to give it first strike. There's ways to fight with it. There's ways to burn my thing for the extra 2 damage. There's ways to do everything. If you're going to move to attacks, please do so. You're hovering it like I can do something with it this turn. Oh, that's annoying. Really wanted to keep that. I thought that was spells they control, not I control. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, watch me lose this now. We should have played the mummy. Should have played the mummy. Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, he wants to loot. You definitely want to loot more than... Six lands is enough for your deck. Yeah. Do we want to bounce one of his creatures? Oh, we have to discard a card, don't we? Oh, we binned our cartouche, didn't we? What a mistake to make. So now we can use the second ability. Nice to beat down. So, what does this do? Yep, thought so. Pew pew pew. 16 turn clock. This is going to be a longer game. Giant enemy crab. Oh, that one doesn't cycle, does it? Piss. I mean, do I really want to kill the crab? I mean, we have another copy of that card in our 24. That's a nice one. Did I get any of those? "24 cards. One of them's got to be good, right? Oh, it's a desert we can cycle. We now can't play a white card. Oh, which is what happened. Okay. I think we mind taking the 2. So at least we have something to do next turn. Yeah. Perfectly fair response. Come on, draw something reasonable. Stop the loser. Can't believe we've used so much of our Premier removal on absolute jank. Yeah. Dr. Moreau's Prodigy. You drafted a bad deck as well, I see. I mean, he's always going to sack his worst creature, so it's not a good thing. He's got 14 cards. Okay. You know you can never kill my creature with it, though, right? Oh. Hmm. This is quite a boring game, isn't it? I mean, maybe I should just totally turn the recording off and the streaming off and, yeah, cycle your sensors. Jesus Christ. Cycle your sensors about an hour ago. Have we got enchantment removal in this set? Because I don't think I've got any. I think we'll play that. I think that's a reasonable thing to play. Boom! Watch him draw exactly the same. Because he's going to have it. It's a common. All creatures... Okay. So there are rares. "17 plays 11. He has nothing that comes back from his graveyard. I wanted another desert. How many have we got in our deck? None. Did we get rid of all our stack effect? That's the question. Shoot. Mind you, have to sacrifice that one because we milled all the rest. Not milled, cycled. I think we just massively helped him there. Three damage to each creature. Oh. Like, how many red sweepers? Rares? I mean, they must have been sitting on those, right? They must. Yeah, search your library. By all means. He canny block cap. What else have we got in the deck? We've got more Wayward Servants. We've got the Avon Initiates. We've got Start to Finish. We've got the Vizier. So there were lots of them. I mean, how could we have known that they would have an on-colour common that could defeat us, that we also had a copy of? Ugh, never mind. I mean, this is the danger of Amonkhet. Pardon me, very, very indigestion today. Let's see if Epoch Cam is working. See if it's picking up. Bing! Hello and welcome back to the recording. I've taken the white zombies out, the black-white ones. I don't think I was getting to play them at a good point. I think they were probably our best early game creatures, and if we were playing a black-white deck, then they would definitely be there. But I don't know how we ended up in blue-black, passing the blue-black dual card. This is the problem with doing the streaming and the recording and the not paying attention. Even though I've got the house to myself, there's just too many things going on. I'm having fun though. I mean, I'm enjoying this. I didn't get any amazing cards to take home. I've got one win. Okay, so we've got the Wing Guide in our starting hand, which probably means we won't have any white lands in our starting hand. No, we do. I'm fine with that, just purely because we've got the Labyrinth Guardian to protect us, and then the Wing Guide. But watch me not draw the Black Force. Remember not to put the cartouche on the fucking Labyrinth Guardian. Put it on the deck. Okay, so main phase cycling that. We need the land. We got the land. What can we play? Nothing. Feral Prowler. Dies, draw a card. Okay. No. Bone Slasher with +1/+1 and lifelink is absolutely amazing. And we can put the -1/-1 on the Pathmaker. Yeah. We want to be able to do that, so 4. Take action. Pound Town, population you. He gets to draw a card. I am fine with that. Barm 6. Okay. Which one's this? Whenever you exert as attack, you get that. We haven't got 2 black sources. If he blocks with everything, what do we kill? We kill the 2 exerters. That's sweet. So that becomes a 3/3. That becomes a 5/4. Now the thing is, we've got 28 life. So while I've put down the best blocker, probably not going to use it. He's on 6 left. Desserts, yep. Take 8. Go back to 20. What are you casting? What did you think I was blocking? Blocking's for losers. I don't want to discard a card. Untap tricks? By any chance? Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Come on, Eddie. Save me again. Means he's always got to block it. So no longer worth exiling that. That's good. I want to do something that costs. Oh no, he's got 1 card in hand.
Oh, that was evil. He was up to 8 lands while we're at 4, equal to the number of lands you control. Okay. Blocking the trampler is not as good, so do we block 2? I don't think we do. Jesus Christ. This is slightly embarrassing. 5/4, does that get trampled? It does not. Is he exerting? If he's exerting, we do stuff. If he's not, we don't. Mind you, if he's not exerting, then we can kill it. He is. Blocks. Wait for the tricks. We really need a land. We really need any land. Oh my god. Instant. Instant. Sorcery. Let's see what he attacks with. Exerting that. Yeah. Ooh. Resolve. Resolve up. Not there. See, 4 can't attack. I mean, we only take 2 damage. But that would cause him to want to exile that, so... yeah. So really want to use Trample. Okay. Say no to attacking. We put all the bricks on. Until your next turn. See what he plays. He might play something amazing. Okay, we can come back. Well, that's fucking terrible because you can... What, kitty? What? Okay. Yeah, you totally are going to fucking trash my graveyard now. Ooh. Double blocking them does nothing. I need a land. Really do. Hmm. $19. Die this turn, exile it? Yep, sure. We have to hope he hasn't got all kinds of pumps. Mills 3 cards. So now we can flood waters 2 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means we can't tap anything down if we do that though. I think we attacked with the seer as well. I mean, I know I haven't got any more, but he doesn't. He's tempted to use it. It really is. Because I'd be doing green, yeah, turn. Ugh. Got some ugly things attacking now. Hmm. Well, that's beautiful. What's got reach? Just the one thing. Land. We do seriously need to block with prejudice. I mean, we're losing 2 a turn, whether he attacks or not. So we're effectively on 4. It's interesting. I mean, I floodwaters back both of those. Haste. It's an ugly thing to do. I think if I attack with both of them, I lose. Six. Ah, so if I cast Trial of Ambition, he sacks one of the Oasis Ritualists, probably. If I flood waters, he activates it, but then he can't use it next turn because that's expensive. Oh, we can give him fucking haste, can't he? So if I swing for 6 in the air, he just swings back 4, 5, yeah. So I really can only just swing for that. I'm just forcing him to use his mana inefficiently. Because if we'd have been able to put down the Avian Initiate at any point while still tapping them, we'd have won this. We could have done 5 in a turn instead of 2 in a turn. And we need the Sphinx because he's got 4 creatures that can attack. It's better for them they're on the board because that's now got 5. So he gives that haste. Can't give him trample at the same time. And we have to block with something that kills that. Pardon me, I think. Because we're on 2. Or do we have to block with something that kills that? Because if he activates, gives that haste and swings, he's dead. If he swings with everything, he is dead. Because we know what he's going to have. We need to not kill the Feral Prowler. So he's attacking with his mana sources. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. So all of his attackers are blocked. We don't care that we're losing the Seer. Yep. Whew. Well, that was a tense one. Oh, is anybody actually watching? Because if you're not, I might just stop and just switch for a bit. Oh, it says I've got a viewer. Hello, viewer. It may indeed be me. That was tense. I mean, it justified some of the card choices, but it showed me that the sacrifice thing isn't probably as good as it could be. It's great at the start and it's great at the end, but in the middle, like there, it's just not worth it. If we're bouncing it with the cartouche, it probably is. But if we got one card that's too many cards, then that is it. Okay. Let me just try something. I was going to do this last time. I mean, because this is like a new computer and I don't know where anything is on this. Like, didn't Notepad used to just exist as a thing and you click productivity or something stupid like that? There's productivity, you know? Ugh. Fine, whatever. I will be back in a second. Oh, the cat thinks I'm going to feed it. So I am. Come on, then. I got to the kitchen and suddenly realised I forgot to stop recording. Welcome back as we go into game 4. I'm getting hungry because it's 6 o'clock now, which is why the cat was pestering for the food. We've been doing this a lot longer than I thought. I am going to drink and eat biscuits, but this match is the decider. If we get our 3 wins, we get the decent pizza tonight. And if we don't get the 3 wins, we go to the corner shop and get one for £1. I think that's probably the best incentive for decent mulligans and good play. Watch this be the match where we lose in milliseconds. They've got good sleeves. That's always a worry. Mind you, know they're in the shop today. So they could easily have just picked those up. They're playing 50 cards. Ooh, I like this. I mean, I don't like the fact that none of the cards have come up yet, but the fact that they're a fellow connoisseur of janky big decks, or they're the kind of person who fears the mill. Oh, look at that, 5-5-1. Easiest mulligan of my life. I mean, I'm 5-5-5. 3 requires a creature. 3 requires a creature. We're not the white deck. Yeah, put the planes down in the bin. So we want to get rid of one of the non. We've got to have a creature for that. Did we take one of the final rewards out? I don't think we've got a shuffle effect. So this is going to bite us in the bum. Blue, because there are lots of 1-mana blue things that we could be doing. Oh dear. We have drawn both of the planes in our deck. There are 2 white deserts as well. He knows what he's doing. It's unfortunate. He's fat and cycling. What amount of colours are you? Oasis Ritualist deck. This has to be. Pardon me. Well, double blue, we're sitting on counters. That's the one that we lost. No, we won that game, but we could have lost 2 last time. So I'm just going to F that in the eye. Ooh, I forgot about the mill clause. What did we get? There's Naga Vitalist. The irony of putting Vizier of the Anointed into the graveyard is not lost on me. Leave a blue untapped. Yep, good. Well, at this point, we'll be hard casting it. And before you say, yes, I trade. Is that the uncommon? It is. Jesus Christ, that's the same deck. Are we playing against the same person? Fuck yes. Absolutely. Not a question. All day long. Jesus Christ. We have no obvious way to give things haste at the moment. You know what? I think we can recycle it. I don't think we can get the 2 runs missing. Because that costs 7. Hexproof cycling. This costs 7. That costs 7. Too many 7 drops in this deck. What's this? Okay. Well, that needs to be exiled. Hey! That doesn't exile, does it? Do we just lifelink the heck out of him? Because we don't currently have any zombies. The most efficient thing to do is to cast the Avon Initiate, but I don't want his things having trample. Is that a rare? No, it's the uncommon, isn't it? That's the rare. That needs to be exiled, really. Eternalize comes back to 4/4, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh! He can't block. He's a terrible blocker. That can block. It's the worst creature to put -1/-1. So, yep, as predicted. Oh no! That's why we got rid of the trample. Tributary rivulets. We need that out. That's a zombie. These are very pretty. I don't remember them being that pretty. Okay. I mean, we were planning to double block. Don't say no blocks. Come on. Pick up. Pick up. I don't know why Menace doesn't work. Now you've got your pump spell. Yep. As predicted. We haven't got any guys. There's no point milling him. How many cards is he drawing? Oh! Oh, I get it! Oh, we should have... Yeah, okay. I don't read. Reading hard. Reading bad. And it's like we're getting the shitty cheap pizza. I mean... He's got draw 2 cards in hand and 2 cards. 3 plus 6 is 9. One piece of removal kills me. I think we have to risk it. Well, that doesn't help. Yeah, you always had to double block. What an idiot. Oh. And feed. Like... 4 mana, draw 3 cards. Spring to mind as well. He's got all the doubles. Well, that was lucky. It's one of the cards in the deck, but we can't attack. We have to block. You got a trample trick. I mean, you can draw 2 cards in so many different ways. On itself? That is not enough to kill me. And that is my turn. Oh, that's glorious. If we can win off this. I mean, sure, he can draw 2 cards now, yeah? That means he got nothing. On target creature for each. Yeah, I mean... Well, what do we need? One, two, three, four. So we would have drawn... We would have drawn Desert of the True. Okay. So that's 1. That gets us there. I genuinely don't know how many embalmed creatures we could have hit off that, but indestructible. That's annoying. So we have to block. So we're on 1. We're going to lose those front blockers. Oh! We have to cycle it. Could have done with that last turn. Fuck, I mean, that would have won us the game if we'd have got that last turn. We're only, like, 2 cards deep away. If that was a Leave the Battle, it was a good game. Well, thank you for watching, if indeed anybody still is. I'll put this on YouTube. I don't think we got the best out of the cards. I think game 1 being good for us lulled me into a full sense of security. The game where we managed to eke it out off the back of that blue-white bird should have been sufficient to tell me where we needed to be with this pile. But the fact we can add it to deck still now is good. It didn't used to be that way. I don't know. Maybe we should have just gone like proper blue-white. Get rid of all the black that's fairly mediocre. Maybe that was the deck. I mean, you probably put the cartouche in as well, to be honest. Maybe that was it. How does that look? 12 creatures. Yeah, don't like that. No, I think, again, if you're doing that, you might as well try and put the servants in. So I think it was a brave attempt. We have lost money. We have 400, is it 200 gems for a pack or 100 gems for a pack? I genuinely can't remember. 90 packs? 3 packs is 600, so it's 200 gems a pack. So, presuming that we were willing to buy Amonkhet packs with gems, which we were not, that's 650 gems from 10,000 coins. So, it's not the end of the world, but it really hasn't helped us get back to our magical 22, which is the amount of gems we've ever bought. But I'm going to open the packs. I mean, presuming it gave them to me. 31 Corsair pack. But because I enjoy the cheap pizzas. Yeah, things like that maybe would help us. Not seen the new art for Approach properly. Yeah, it's a weird one. It really is. Defying Great Wall was really good. Hey, destroy all hope. That's our first Sacred Cat. If we'd have gone harder into the Embalm deck, I think, straight away, just like being mono white Embalm and then being blue white when we saw it, we'd have been okay. If we'd have swapped to the blue black uncommon when we saw that, then maybe we'd have been okay and splashed the white. But I think I got a bit too invested in those early cards. How many people are watching? I bet it's still one. Only one. Yeah, well, thank you for surviving to the end. I don't know how long this has ended up being. Probably 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours of live. There we go. Twitch will like that. It will make my metrics so much better. Right, I'm going to stop recording. So the recording people, goodbye.